COSI FAN TUTTE by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The synopsis is presented by Opera Inside, the online opera guide. The roles: Don Alfonso, an elderly philosopher; Guglielmo, officer; Ferrando, officer; Fiordiligi, lady from Ferrara, sister of Dorabella; Dorabella, lady from Ferrara, sister of Fiordiligi; Despina, chambermaid to the ladies. Guglielmo and Ferrando, two officers of the Neapolitan army, are in the coffee house. The old philosopher Don Alfonso sits at their table. The two young men rave about their fiancée and sing about their virtues and loyalty to them. Don Alfonso, made cynical by life, claims that no girl is ever faithful. The two young men are indignant and demand a duel. Alfonso offers them a bet. They only have to grant him one day. Guglielmo and Ferrando join in. The two sisters Dorabella and Fiordiligi are in the garden. They rave about their fiancé and already imagine the wedding. Don Alfonso joins the ladies and, still in shock, tells them the terrible news that their fiancés have to go to war. Guglielmo and Ferrando join them. The two women are heartbroken and want to die. Triumphantly, the two men make Don Alfonso signs. Don Alfonso amuses himself deliciously. The two officers say goodbye to their fiancé. Don Alfonso bribes the housekeeper Despina to take part in the game. Ferrando and Guglielmo enter dressed as Albanians and rave about the two beautiful ladies. Fiordiligi and Dorabella are indignant and want to throw the two strangers out of the house. Then Alfonso has the idea to welcome them as old acquaintances. But Fiordiligi explains her heart is as firm as a rock. Guglielmo tries it out with Dorabella but doesn't succeed with his advances on her. The two men triumph over the steadfastness of their fiancé. Don Alfonso and Despina don't give up. The philosopher has an idea. The two Albanians pretend to take poison out of desperation because of the unrequited love. But for the eyes of the women they swallow arsenic. The summoned Despina, disguised as a doctor, saves the two. This suicide attempt touches the two women, but they are not, yet, ready to accept the kisses of the rescued men. Despina is in the room with the two women and explains to them how to wrap men around their fingers. Dorabella, already fickle, doesn't see any breach of faith if you just have a good time instead of dying of boredom. It quickly becomes apparent that both already have their favorites. In the garden, the two men give a serenade to their beloved. Dorabella is the first to become weak. Guglielmo's courting shows effect, and quietly he regrets his friend Ferrando. Ferrando also tries his luck. But Fiordiligi remains steadfast. Guglielmo was able to exchange Ferrando's amulet with his own at Dorabella's and is delighted about the faithfulness of his Fiordiligi. Ferrando is devastated. Jealousy and revenge eat him up. Meanwhile, Fiordiligi confesses to Dorabella that she has fallen in love. However, she wants to remain steadfast despite this. But at the next encounter she also becomes weak when Ferrando pretends to be on the verge to kill himself with the dagger. She finally surrenders to the courting Albanian. This time it's up to Guglielmo to get angry with his fiancée. There's nothing to stop them from getting married. Alfonso arranges a double wedding with Despina disguised as a notary. As soon as the ink under the marriage contract has dried, the surprising arrival of the officers is announced. The two women must now shamefacedly confess everything to them. Guglielmo and Ferrando dissolve the masquerade. The women almost lose their minds. Don Alfonso collects the money and reconciles the married couples that have become wiser.
www.operainside.com. All about operas. Learn more about this great opera. With interesting facts and great YouTube videos. Visit us.